We don't talk about the catch down. It has been laid low for reasons beyond our comprehension. I want to try to build on that answer further, but just nothing else is coming to mind right now. So that's all the answer you're getting on that one. But where's my mystery wheel? Why do I keep losing? Okay, there it is. Why do I keep losing where everything is on here? Welcome everybody to our next Wheel of Mystery Randomizer stream. Welcome on in Solace. Welcome on in Caltrix. Welcome on in Moxie. How y'all doing tonight? And yeah, unfortunately, apparently today I must declare a day of mourning, as apparently the Just Catting category is no longer available on Twitch. I tried adding it to the category for my current stream. It just did not show up as available. I tried looking it up in the on the Twitch directory. I haven't managed to go to like the exact page it's supposed to be on, and it says category does not exist. So unfortunately, there is no longer Just Catting. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do with. Actually, let me. Is there such a thing as like mystery wheel category? Nope. Wheel. What if I just do wheel? Of course, Wheel of Fortune is the first thing to come up. There's Wheel Man, Wheel Mates, another Wheel of Fortune, Wheel Make It. Oh my god. Wheel Balance, Wheel World. Nope. A couple more Wheel of Fortunes. Wheelchair Wizards. Wheelchair for 2. Wheelchair Simulator, of which there are apparently 2 of them. One made in 2018, one in 2025. Wheel Spin, Wheelie Bad. Okay, I kind of like that name. Wheel of Fate. More Wheel of Fortunes. There's 2 different Wheel of Fortune second edition 2000s. Oh, it's just the thing being bugged. But yeah, there is no longer a Just Catting, unfortunately. Also, my avatar is not quite aligned correctly. Maybe that should work out better. Okay, that looks better. I'm actually looking more directly at things. Yeah, Wheelie Uncatted, exactly. But yeah, that made me so sad today, because I loved having that be my opening category in randomizer streaming, because I have no idea what I'm doing otherwise. And I don't want to necessarily do just chatting, because I don't. It doesn't feel right per se. But I don't know, just lots of sadness going on, unfortunately. Also, at some point, I need to update my profile image for the my new Persona appearance, as well as the image inside the wheel itself. But yeah, that'll be for another day. Yeah, exhausted and not well, but still mulling over visual stuff. I offer all the hugs. Hugs. Also, I still love those new emotes that Caltrix made recently. They're so heckin' amazing. Also, is your character not supposed to be given like the little peace sign, like with that one meme with the guy just like kind of vanishing from the video or from the frame? Okay, that is what that was. I noticed that little detail. I was wondering if that was intentional or not, and good to know I was actually reading it correctly. That was direct inspiration? Heck yeah, do the thing. But yeah, with that, let's give that wheel a good old heckin' speed. Oh, hello. Okay, there's a few games I was expecting tonight. Super Metroid was not one of them. But yeah, let's get a map rando started. Okay, everything's actually loading correctly. Yeah, last time I did a map rando for like my personal like enjoyment or whatever, it like unsaved all my settings, so I had to like kind of select everything, which was annoying. Yeah, I will still start with the start location of ship. I don't feel like being too spicy tonight. And actually, before I forget, let me just get the category updated now. Super Metroid. Wait. There's a game called Super Metroid World. One second, I need to look this up. Metroid World. I'm assuming this is a... Okay, the exact phrase, please, Google. Okay, Super Metroid World. Oh, this is from 2009. Super Metroid World is a short game for the Nintendo DS. Okay, I'm guessing it's like more of a ROM hack kind of thing. Made by mixing Metroid and Super Mario World elements. Is developed in about 40 hours by Deprogrammer, with the sprites previously provided by Courage on the Metroid headquarters. Yeah, Homebrew was written for the 2009 Nintendo Community Fan Game Convention minigame contest. Okay, so you're as Samus playing in the world of Super Mario World. That's basically all it really is. But yeah. Yeah, one year is on Mystic Quest and the other is on Link to the Past. Wait, when... Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. I've had this up like this for like 3 or 4 years at this point. I've only just now noticed the way like the ears are pointing. How's it taking me this long to even notice that? Mystic Pass Randomizer. I mean, aren't all of our paths mystic at a certain point? But yeah, what sprite do I want to play with tonight? There are so many freaking options. Well, that's a new one. I don't know what that's from. I have no idea what character that is, but that's a new one. Actually, are there any other new ones then? I think you were always there. You were always there. There's like several Marios now. The Protogen. I think Ripley is new, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's an Overwatch character, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay, so yeah, so I'm actually gonna play as one of the quote-unquote standard Metroids, quote-unquote. I think everything else here should be good. Yeah, let's do that. Get that going. Bring over to Metroid. Also gotta get the tracker up now, because we're actually playing a tracker-based game. And I think I do have a timer set up for the scene as well, right? Oh yeah, okay. I got a little more setup to do. Apparently there's an update for Emo Tracker. I'll mess with the timer thing in the meantime. Wait, did it already update? Usually when Emo Tracker updates, that's to like close the program first. Oh, it didn't do that. Randomizer. Alright, so then let me swap this to Super Metroid. We don't need the map, because the map is entirely incorrect based on this particular randomizer. Come on. I don't know why the gray is still showing. There we go. I might need to maybe reposition the tracker over there, because it doesn't seem like it's quite aligned correctly anymore. Why is this weighted? So the way I have the system set up is that whenever a certain game gets played, its weight gets reset back down to 1, just to make sure I'm not like randomly playing the same game like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, which has happened before. So I do this to make sure there's still like a decent variety on a week-to-week basis, rather than having the same chance of playing the same game like 4 weeks in a row. But yeah, the longer a game goes unplayed, the more weight it gets. If it's the number 1 or number 2 most likely game and it doesn't get picked, it gets extra weight beyond the normal 1 that gets added onto it each time. So like just to make sure there's still more variety in the way that the other randos end up coming out, stuff like that. Yeah, enjoy your burb. Teleports up. Wait, I missed a message. Thank you for the glowing review of your art. It is heckin' cool. Think you're getting better, but you don't think highly of yourself? Okay, just that one emote alone, the arrive, well, the two, I guess, the arrive and the leave, that is far more like level of sprite work and amazingness than I had in my entire time of making my Strange Oddities webcomic. I will say that right now. I wish I had that. Not only did I wish I had that level of like detail and skill, I also wish I had that kind of patience to be able to make emote or just sprite work like that. Period. Hopefully you didn't miss all that because you're a BRB, but yeah, if you did miss it, I'll just have to say it again when you come back. Also, I do need to connect the tracker as well. That would also kind of help. Lua. Then Lua. Never mind the sound being funky for a bit. I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. Triple check. Okay, so get the right color. All right. Oh, it would also help if I turn the controller on. That would also be nice. There we go. Yeah, all the buttons should already be preset to the way I like them, but I always like to double check just in case. All right, and let us begin. All right, so how is this map round going to work out for us? We've had some really good luck with the last few UCs we've done. It only took us like an hour and a half to get each done. Let's see if we're still blessed tonight. That is definitely not a blessing. I'll wait for you to go away, because right now that thing is a one-hit kill against me, because I have no health upgrades and no armor upgrades. Okay, so left is bad. I guess I could have technically just reset it and got back to the ship faster that way. Yeah, there are so many little time saves you can do if you happen to get to like a dead end or there's just nothing available. Let us begin before we catch up. Exactly. Okay. That is a weird consequence of some map randos, that because you can have like your only available path be like a water section like that, you get a pretty powerful item pretty early on as a result. Oh, the map station is up in ship. I think it's ship PVs. Thanks for trying to answer your question. Yeah, I wish I had better answers for that, because again, my only context for like elements and stuff like that is just within video games, and I don't know how much that applies with the element system that like you're actually trying to use it against. We got super missiles up there. I still want to be careful about damage, because I think these guys can still do like 50 damage to me, even with gravity suit. Hey, welcome in, Zenogre. How you doing tonight? Well, I can get the one item in here at least, as long as I don't. Oh, Lord, I see what's happening. Okay, at least we get in the space jump early. So, as a caution... Actually, I think you're using up literally all the water I have left. So I just realized today I only had like one bottle of water left in my my cabinet. And, actually, I don't think I can even do 13. I think I can do like maybe 12 or so. But yeah, I'll wait until you actually do the redeems. But yeah, yes, the Noger. But yeah, just be aware that will be literally all the hydrating I can do for the stream as far as like actual water goes. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pause to make sure there's no enemy that like pops up at random on me. Okay, there's exactly 13 hydrates available in my water supply. I think you did too many hydrates there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You did one extra hydrate, actually. I will refund you one of those. That's Pokecat. Alright, you've been refunded for one of those hydrates. You did 3 for the first batch before Solace's message, and then there was 11 afterwards, so you want to doing 14 instead. Alright, phase 2. Alright. That is literally all the water I have left available for today. Can I just... I think I might try to, like, disable this if I can. Can I do it in here? Manage rewards? Okay, that brings up a separate window in here. That's perfect. I think here? Yeah. Where's... Okay. Hydrate... Is there a way I can... Nothing there. Yeah, I guess I'll just mark it as, like, disabled for now. Where does that save? Does that just save automatically? Maybe it saves automatically. Okay, it just saves automatically. Alright. Okay, I'm already having water burps. Let me get a note or alarm set on my phone real quick to make sure I turn that back on by the end of stream. Would that be under clock? Actually, I'll alarm. Turn that into PM. Enable, hydrate, redeem. There we go. Well, that's an interesting start for the night then. Ooh, that's a good 65,000 die roll. Ooh, and a good 9,999 die roll. Hey, you got some decent numbers in there at least. You can count, you promise. Yeah, for me, it pretty much helps that I do kind of like counting it for like my job and stuff like that, so I'm like really good at doing that kind of thing. Okay, you actually have that emote set up too. Yeah, it's one of those where it's kind of hard to see when it's at like actual like small emote size, which is unfortunate, but at least I can hover over and get like the full GIF version of it. You love that emote. Okay, so I was barely just starting, so we got space jump now. Actually, I guess we can get to the... Well, we can't... Actually, hold on. Oh, there's no door down here. No, we'll check out the map station later. I want to see what's over here first. Guess your RNG is mid to high. Ooh, wait, what? What room is that? Oh, I know which room this is. I've never seen that room with that tiling before, so I was, like, completely confused. So unfortunately, I think we do have to go through that way in order to progress. But I'm gonna come up here and see if I can get the map first, and then save to make sure we don't lose the 2 items we've gotten. I don't want to save yet. Yeah, having space jump without high jump is really annoying because you only get like a fraction of the actual jump height you normally would. Can I can, okay. Okay, fitting it's the Meridia one too. Well, that's fairly simple. Okay, so it was a single major. Oh god, there's Ridley. Oh, right, because I could have gotten that too. Okay, watch that other item be Varia at this point. Like, oh hey, Super Metroid. Yeah, the game's only been up for like, what, 10 minutes at this point? Give me my baby back, Ridley. I saw the Pokemon Fusion emote. Have I seen the Pokemon Fusion emote? That doesn't sound familiar. Ow. Okay, they do 40 damage. It's not so bad. But yeah, I'm guessing this is probably going to be Varia up here. Oh, right, that one. I keep thinking that's a Fusion emote. Oh, Speed Booster. Can I use this to get the other check near the ship? Actually, don't really know. I could technically... Actually, do I even have the energy for the super? Actually, don't even know. Would I believe you if you said you're distracted by fried rice in chat and did register Metroid? Honestly, yeah, I'd believe that. Actually, I think this could work. Okay, no, that would actually not completely work. Okay, I need to refill now. I don't know if I have enough energy to make it from this way, but I could potentially get in there still. Just need to get a good short charge. Nope, not like that. Nope, not quite. For some reason, this short charge is like the most awkward out of all the ones I know how to do. Hey, welcome on in, Duke. How you doing tonight? There we go. Okay, I don't have the energy for it, dang it. Okay, I feel like this is possible, I just don't really know how. Doing okay? Heck yeah. No, that still doesn't... Yeah, I don't think I can make it up there with what I currently have, which is like almost nothing. Alright, so we have to do shenanigans then. Yeah, because I don't think I have the energy to even do the, to get the super here. I could try it. Hold up. Actually, if I do that, that should get him out of the way to be enough to begin with. Okay, that barely works. Okay, no, we're already doing a lot of early saving for, like, resource keeping and stuff like that, but no. I'm not dealing with that bullcrap this early. Yeah, also, made fried rice. You don't have your usual selection to add, and the first words after you took a bite was, "This needs meat. You need more meat in you," out loud with your house space in the kitchen with you. I mean, is anybody really inclined to disagree? You're not sorry and will do it again. I'm proud of you. Ow. Yeah, having no E-tanks is a very dangerous thing. In all definitions, okay. Which actually, oh god. Hold on. Okay, at least I can reliably get big health increases from the crabs. But yeah, I basically need to actually start with max health in order to make it through this next section. Which seems to be the only logical way I can go. Okay, so we need one more. Just to be one more up here, yeah. There we go. No E's, only F's. That's definitely what it feels like most of the time with me playing games. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I don't have Morph Ball. I can't do that. Welp. Wait, so what do I can't go up. Okay, so logically, I have to be able to get up in here somehow. Wait, no, hold up. No, the door there. Okay, I have supers now. I'm done. Yeah, I thought it was required to get up to that one gate with some weird, like, speed booster shenanigans. But no, I just need to get down here and actually open up the regular missile door. I got supers. Yay, overcomplicating things. At least it's not C, because next in line is D, as in D's Nut Band. I can't get in here immediately. This will be nice. This will be 2 quick free checks. Ooh, one's an E-Tank. Nice. It has been banned from the channel. Ooh, and screw it. Okay. Okay, we're getting kind of a rude start, but also kind of a benevolent start, too. Let's see what's down here first. I meant to do the moonfall, but I failed. You know what? We have gravity, we have space jump, we have screw attack. Yeah, no. We're not doing that yet. Yeah, get screwed, nerd. Have I seen the Odyssey? Because you're Odyssey D's band. Everybody get in the band tonight. Squimsh. Okay, at least here we can technically farm. This isn't as bad. At least get these guys out of the way, so I don't have to worry about them when I go back down here. Okay, get my health back. Also, speed! Welcome in, Cortez. How you doing tonight? Okay, does this go anywhere actually good? I mean, we have everything we need to make this room okay. Oh, sure. I mean, we haven't soft-locked anywhere yet, so sure. Yep, we rolled, or yeah, we spun to a regular Super Metroid Randomizer, so we're doing a map randomizer, along with all the shenanigans that involves. Oh, come on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you've. Oh my god. Why could I not? Can't even do a basic, simple freaking jump. I'm ashamed of myself. Yeah, Palace Swap in the last room threw you off. You only now realize what room that is. Yeah, that is one of the cool things about the map randomizer as well, is that it actually can retile a bunch of rooms to make them, like, fit the area that they're actually in, instead of just a vanilla section. Makes everything look a lot more, like, consistent and clean. I thought that was a sloped thing, but apparently not. Let's try going down here. Oh, okay, we're at the back of the gauntlet. I can work with... No, I can't work with this, because we still don't have friggin' Morph Ball. I felt so... Okay, we barely avoided that. I felt so confident, then I realized I had no reason to be. Alright, try this again. Where else can we go? I think we could have gone up here from here still. We're not going that way yet, because we don't have area. Yeah, Beam Morph Locked is a very common thing in Map Randomizer. Just like how many other options you have to go to a whole bunch of places. Both with and without shenanigans. Oh. Thank you, game, for giving me power bombs when I do not have Morph Ball yet. I love it. Alright. Swimsh. Alright, so we head back, I guess. Now, there's one path up here we can check. I didn't mean to fall. One path up here, and then 2 paths down below. Although it's possible we can't get back from the ones below. And welcome to Gecko. How you doing tonight? We started off... Oh, we've already been here. I want to go... I don't think I need to go back and save yet. So we want to spinning a Super Metroid on its own tonight, so we're doing a map randomizer of it. Oh, we haven't been this way yet. We started off with Gravity Suit. Okay, that's just missiles. Should I just go down at this point? Because I don't have any idea what's down that way. Yeah, it's not bad, but the problem is we still don't have Morph Ball. Well, a lot of our normal path we can go through is still pretty locked at the moment. And yeah, the game does think it's funny by giving us power bombs before we ever get Morph Ball. Yeah, I'm gonna go back just to make sure I don't lose the stuff I've gotten so far. Oh wait, because we have Screw Attack now, we can actually go through the Gauntlet entrance. We can get that major over there. That's probably... No, I said that was probably where Morph Ball was earlier because I misread what the logic was telling me to do. But I think I was still right, even though I was wrong. Also, I need to be careful about... Thankfully, I can get out of this. Yeah, because otherwise I would be soft-locked. Come on. Almost. There we go. Okay, so I guess I really can't be soft-locked here since I know how to do that little bit of a trick. So basically, if you're crouched, you angle up, and then you try to turn around, but then let go of the angle button, you actually move back like 1 pixel. Or some amount of, like a pixel or 2, stuff like that. And you can eventually get yourself unstuck from a position like that. However, you cannot do that the other way around. So if you have to back up by going like to the left, then you're actually stuck. But if you can go right and be fine, that's perfectly fine. This is my hole. It was made for me. So many of my days are like, oh my god, I was right, but for the wrong reasons. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, this is my life now. Yeah, there's nothing in that upper path for us, right? Yeah, absolutely nothing in that upper path. We could go get that major over there, maybe, if I'm actually good at the game. Which that question already tells you everything. If nothing else, we could at least scout out what the item is. Oh god. Sounds like a task failed successfully moment. No, you're not wrong. I mean, Spazer's not the worst thing? Sure, game. I'm just gonna respond with sure. Yeah, I'm kind of going down that way anyway, but... There's a save room in there. Heated room there, but we can still recharge. Okay, we can go through that way now, so that's where we want to go. So, right, down, and then right. Hey, I got it this time. Not that I could do much with it, but I got it. Yeah, get what little health I can. And one thing I do like about the Super Metroid map randomizer is that they increase the small health pickups from 5 to 10, so you get much more benefit out of those. And also, every time you pick up a power bomb, you get 2 instead of 1, so it makes it a lot less tedious to do certain farming. Gonna focus on the things and maybe be back later. Have fun with the thing, Solace. Oh god. Yeah, I still gotta be careful here because again, I have no Varia, so I have no environmental damage. Which means I also take full damage from spikes. Oh, there's Varia. Okay, never mind. Problem solved. And Solace is a cutie? Gotcha. Thank you for the confirmation. I guess I do have screw attack, so I would be fine down there. I can make this work? There is an item here we can just get, like, immediately. That confirms it. Legally binding contract. Yeah, Sierra knows what she's talking about. That's a very interesting sound effect. Actually, I'm gonna duck a little bit to make sure it can't just, like, surprise me. Alright, I could've just screwed attacked. I am so not used to having screw attack this early on in a round. You see, no contract, only a cat. It's a cat tract. Just as legally binding as a regular contract. I literally have no idea what way is the right way to go. But you know what? I got the mock wall on the first try, so let's go. Oh, I know this room. Okay, this gives us even more entrances. Good lord. What's over this way? Hold on. Squimsh. Squimsh. Anything good in here? Oh, this room. Okay. This is a good room because it has a check for us. And it did not lead anywhere else, so... Okay, I guess power bombs are nice. Yeah, if I remember right, the map randomizer still has the same vanilla item distribution. So there's still gonna be the same number... Actually, I think they increased the number of super missiles compared to missiles. But otherwise, it's like the same overall combination of... well, same setup of weapon quantities. Okay, there's another item in here we can get. You know what? I'm gonna grab that super, because why not? Ooh, I'll definitely take health. Actually, where's the... Oh god, it's all the way down there. So I'm not grabbing the map station then. Okay, let's see what this upward path takes us to. Because we have no information on this area yet. Ow. Actually, I will gladly take a save right now. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I didn't drop anything. I think those things can drop power bombs. It's just like every enemy that can drop power bombs is like such a low chance of it. Yeah, for the meantime, I'm going to take any like ammunition that the game gives me. I don't know how the early part of the season is going to go otherwise. Right here. Well, this is on that... I'm guessing this is where Phantoon is then. Because normally that kind of room wouldn't be activated until Phantoon is defeated. And I don't think it would place that room in an area we can't fight him in. I could be wrong. Also, more E-tanks, heck yeah. Oh god. Well. Thankfully I got the extra power bombs to spare right now. Yeah, we can go down this way. What's in here? I would laugh if this is where Phantoon is. Nope, just an energy refill, which is entirely useless. At least since we have both suits, we take barely any damage from these things. Let's see what this upper path is. We cannot do this fight right now. We do not have the ammunition. Do we even? We don't even need to do that fight. Yeah, Batoon gets to live this run. Because they do not block anything of value. Of anything of value, I mean, they don't block anything, period. If he's access to both sides of his room regardless. Ooh, this one has several items in it. This will be good. I would like to see something other than missiles, though. What's up here? Let's see what's in this room first, just because we can get most of a Shine Spark in. I mean, we can do this. Hold up. Nice, I got both setups. Let's second go. Oh, I got the good timing on that one. Let's go. Can we? Okay, that's just missiles there. I'm fine with missing that. Yeah, Shine Sparks have always done that. They're basically in whatever like the equivalent left to right direction is of Samus. There's not a lot of spots where that's actually like really used for anything, so it doesn't get a lot of visibility per se. What room is this? Oh, this room. Okay. But yeah, that's like the only room where that's really used as like an actual official mechanic to do something. But yeah, it basically I think does the same damage as an actual shine, like a Shine Spark itself, and they just like shoot off from like. I'm still not sure what the correct way to describe it is. But yeah, basically just opposite ends of Samus. Yeah, because we have so many more regular missiles now. Okay, we've already been that way. Oh, that's a one-way path. That's why it's a danger door. Still learning new things about this game. Heck yeah. Perpendicular. That's a good way to describe it, yeah. I was trying to think of a word to describe like the actual directions it goes as well, but I don't know if there's a way to really do that at the same time. Perpendicular, exactly. This doesn't actually go anywhere, right? Yeah, it just goes to there. Thankfully, we can get that super back kind of whenever we want, so it's not that big a loss. Okay, this entire section's already explored. Yeah, I don't think we can get up that way. Also, these guys can also drop power bombs. But we actually don't need them, I just noticed. Not sure when we load it up, but cool. Okay, so we can't go up that way currently. And we don't really need to farm, but I do kind of want the next super back if I can get it. I'm not going to try too long. Like, there we go. Yeah, with how nice super missiles are and how low quantity we have right now, I definitely want to be at max as much as possible. So which way do I want to go next? There's still another, I think, 2 free doors we can use up here. Let's check those before using any more ammunition. Okay, that needs power bomb, but that one's not so bad, I guess. But yeah, free door first. Don't need that. I think that path is blocked in map. Oh, actually, map door or map room. If you're near the map room, always get the map room so you know what exactly is actually worth getting. Oh, that's a lot of map. There's no major items. Oh, there's Dragon. We could technically do Dragon now, actually. All we need is like a good supply of missiles, and we got that. Could get a couple extra big items next. Yeah, we'll get the one down here, we'll get the one up there, and then we'll just go right for Dragon. See if we can look into some more super missiles. Noom. Oh. That's not the room I thought it was. We don't really need more power bombs at this point, so we'll skip that. Oh, hey, got them back. Nice. Come on. Okay, can I actually get through here in map rando? So I don't think they get... Actually, maybe they do get rid of the, No, they don't get rid of them. That's still one way. That's unfortunate. Alright. We could still go up that way and see if we can get the item from there. It should still be a valid path. Come on, super. I guess I'll take an E-Tank. Though it's not quite as necessary at this point. Okay, what's the rest of the map look like? I guess we could get that real quick. Yeah, it's not really necessary, though. Okay, this is gonna be a one-way. Yep. Oh, I was hoping that little bug thing would drop something. Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate getting back. Unless I can avoid coming back this way. Noom. Ah, dang it. Also, one thing I learned recently, the pattern that these little baby dragons move in is apparently written in kanji for one of the developers saying love you to their daughter. Which is actually really heckin' adorable. Okay, that was a good assault. Dang it. Oh, I was too high up. I really probably shouldn't be trying for this strat. I don't have a lot of health to work with, but... Oh, that's not gonna work. I only got one missile pack back, at least. I guess that's something. There we go. Heck yeah, blue suit get. Yeah, you can get this state of blue suit, which is where you still have some of the effects of the speed booster active, even though you're not boosting anymore, by basically having the boost, like the boost or shine spark itself interrupted in some way. In that case, it got interrupted by us taking damage from Dragon. And at this state, if we were to just like walk casually into an enemy, we would still be doing We'll still be doing our speed boosted damage to them, which is like 1,000 frame damage per frame, stuff like that. The downside is I cannot run. As soon as I press the run button, it starts re-triggering the speed booster like normal, and then I lose the effect. We do still take. Oh. Yeah, I want to see if I can find an enemy I can properly show off. Yeah, like this. Yeah, we just literally exist in front of the enemy, and they just exploded. I want to see how long I can keep this just for the lulz. What happens? Pincher must be one of the strongest in the game. Okay, what happens if we're in blue suit when Metroid connects? Okay, nothing happens. Even to my super spark armor. Apparently, yeah. Yeah, like I said, we do 1,000 damage per frame. It must have like 1,001 armor. Well, now I have to run. Is this? Yep. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what does the map look like currently? Okay, so we have to go left first. Yeah, I was kind of expecting something like that to happen. Oh god, it's this room. Yeah, those things have so much health because you're not supposed to be in here fighting these guys. In fact, I think for that same reason as well, they don't actually have any drops either. Okay, so these guys... I mean, we do still technically have our reserve left, so even if I do get hit, it's not gonna be like literally the end of the world. But I'd still rather not do that if I can avoid it. Yeah, we just go right and then up. I guess we could also try to get the health replenishment over there. I think I know which room this is gonna be. No, it's a different room. Okay. Oh, never mind. E-tank. That works. All right, cancel the health replenishment room. We got everything we needed. Calculated. Oh, right. There's only a single thing up here. Well, we do need current missiles, so sure. And we're already here, so why not? Alright, so where do we go next, then? Yeah, nothing else up here is worthwhile to get. I guess just follow the heated room and get out of here. All the way down in the meantime. Ow. I think it should be far enough. Yeah, it still hits that. Thank you. Oh, wait, we can't go that way because we need a speed boost to get through there. Okay, so we have to go up this way. Yay, long route. All the squish. Dang it. Okay, so from here we need to left all the way down. Okay. So back through the ice beam check. Okay, so now that we're done with Turian, Oh no, okay. So we were in Norfair, now we're in Turian. We could go down and explore more of the Meridia-like path. Actually, let's go all the way down and see if we can get that, Actually, what's in here? Okay, so this is a one-way gate area. I don't think I want to go through here quite yet. I want to go do the map first. I don't think we're at a point where we can really soft lock anymore with our current gear, but I don't want to take that risk. Okay, we're in a wrecked ship, one of their rooms. Squeamish. Can you tell I like to squeamish? Alright, map station. Show me your secrets. Nothing of value up there. There's a major over there. Also 2 map stones down there. Also, there's Mother Brain. We can potentially come for that. Actually, no, we wouldn't be able to come for that later. Best way to soft lock is to say I can't soft lock. Most of the time, yes. I think I have enough knowledge of the Super Metroid Randomizer and even the map rando where I'm actually still confident saying I can no longer soft lock. Unless I like run out of ammunition or something like that, but I'm the type that always make sure I keep up my ammunition as much as possible, so that shouldn't be a concern. Now, especially if we can actually like find regular bombs, that'll make sure we don't have to worry about like power bombs being a thing. Okay, more health is not terrible. What was everything again? I don't think it's worth going that way. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight down. Wait. Oh, that's Crocomire. Okay. Yeah, Crocomire also does not have anything we currently need, so... Tonight, Crocomire will live. Whee! Okay, I'm kind of surprised there's like no actual loading time in there. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, now we're going to power bombs. Also, these things drop power bombs with 100% drop rate, so we're especially good with these. Oh, so many horizontal hallways. And even more horizontal hallways. Okay, how far does this go? Oh, wait, no, this is just regular. Okay, I could have just done that. Okay, how far right can we go? That is now the ultimate question. We can keep going right. Oh, I accidentally K-go to the platform. I want to see what the map looks like after we get this, Okay, so here's where the path ends. And just more missiles. Go right simulator. Pretty much, yeah. Winch. And now we can leave. Yeah, what does the map look like for that? Oh my god. Oh god, there's so technically more right to go as well, because of where the map room is. Okay, so we're heading all the way left now, and then we're going up at the one spot we can go up. I have literally never seen an area be that stretched horizontally before. Actually, this looks like it might be a one-off room. Ooh, okay. Good choice. I swear, having space jump without high jump boots is like the worst thing in Super Metroid. And I'm not even being facetious with that one. It just feels so bad to be moving vertically so slowly. Like, I swear, bomb jumping is faster than that. Probably more consistent. Okay, so we want to go this way. Take that, redfish. Actually, this is not going to get us the way we want to go to either. No, bomb jumping. Well, when we get regular bombs, I'll show you what bomb jumping is if you're not familiar with it. Oh, hello, Spore Spawn. We're not coming back here. Alright, this path did absolutely nothing. Okay, so is there any benefit in going up this way? I guess there might be an item in here. Okay, just missiles. I was right that there was an item. Just was not a useful item by any definition. Okay, how do we get to that map room then? Okay, we have to probably go like down and around. That's kind of insane. Okay, apparently that is not the way. I could technically just done a regular space jump for that, but I want to make sure I keep practicing that movement so I can get it consistently right when I need to. What's in here? Okay, this is gonna be the way to get to the map room, I think. Oh, okay. Or not. Okay, we know Phantoon is in this area, though. Okay, we get an item in here at least. Actually, we get 2 items. And another energy tank that I don't need. Love to see it. More missiles I don't need. Actually, I probably want to go straight up in this point. This will probably get us to our map room. Gets us adjacent. Okay, there we go. Now we can get in here. Okay, we still need to fight Phantoon, who should be nearby. Should be one of these rightwood doors. You know what? Actually, do I? I don't know if I have the power bomb. Actually, no, I shouldn't really need power bombs. He's not buying a excessive amount. We're done. I think I only need like 2, and then I can just, yeah, I can unequip gravity and get back out the normal way. I don't know if this is worth, but I'll get it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. No unequipping necessary. Alright, here should be Phantoon, I imagine. Yeah, it's always a right-facing door that's nearby the map station. I think the map random developers do that to make sure you don't have to go like the entire area to get back to the map after fighting Phantoon. Map random can already be kind of a slog on a good day sometimes. I do wish you could drop power bombs with his little flame things. that's 8 missiles. I only got like 3 in there. Might have even only been 2, honestly. I was gonna assume it was only 2 more, so we should be at... Alright, what was my count before? I think we're at 7, so plus 6, we're at 13. Ah, I didn't get the timing right. Dang it. There. There we go, take that. And map time. Okay, there's a major there. Oh, there's also Kraid down there. Nap time? I would kind of like nap time, honestly. But also nap time for the ghost elephant space thing. Definitely. Where was the... Okay, right down this way. The map to naps. To find the most ideal napping spots. Hell yeah! Yay, normalized movement. While not strictly necessary, it is very much appreciated. Okay, so we know up there wasn't useful. So down the elevator, then left and down. Oh wait, you go this way. Okay, ice will come in handy if we find Metroid rooms. It is a pain in the ass otherwise, as far as I'm concerned. Because it tends to add one more hit on it to actually properly kill enemies. Otherwise, their hitbox still exists and they always block you. So yeah, I am personally not a fan. Squeamish. No, maybe I should try to refill on my power bombs before we go down. We should be fine at this point, but I like playing it safe. I'm pretty sure these guys drop power bombs. There we go. There's one more drop. There we go. I'm gonna go as far to the bottom left as possible. Really? Both these doors are powerbomb locked. Alright, Kraid, time to take your pills. Oh, you opened your mouth way too early. Okay, still got the quick kill, though. Yeah, the timing for the quick kill becomes incredibly awkward if he opens his mouth super early like that. But thankfully made it work. I didn't even need to come in here. Although I guess technically I do still need ammunition. Even if just for Mother Brain. And also having only 10 super missiles for for Ridley. While perfectly doable for those who speedrun the game normally, I do not speedrun the vanilla game for this, so I have no idea how to do that fight with only like 5 super missiles. Okay, so... I guess we go... Actually, there's gonna be 2 checks in there. There is a greater than 0% chance... Oh my god, why does everything need power bombs now? There's a greater than 0% chance that both these checks are gonna be super missiles. Please don't be both power bombs, they do not need power bombs. I'll take the 1, I guess. And I guess I should still... I never feel right feeling like I have to get another missile upgrade when I already have like 70 missiles. Actually, I think at this point, if not for the lack of like significant damage, we're kind of almost in go mode. Because we know where Ridley is, we know where Mother Brain is. We just need more ammunition to be able to deal with them. There's still the wrecked ship area to check as well. At the other end of this long hallway. Maybe there's some good stuff in there. Actually, honestly, if we find like charge and plasma, that would be a good chunk of the extra damage. Actually, charge alone would technically put us in go mode. Then we can do damage to bosses without missiles or supers. We know nothing about this area so far. Oh my god, this is also extremely horizontal. Holy crap. Let's... I mean, honestly, given how far it is to get to the map station, there's kind of not a point to checking that out first. Let's just get everything on the way. Well, there's an item in here for us to get. Not actually helpful, now that I'm thinking about it. The only time X-Ray is handy is when you're fighting Phantoon, and I think, Phantoon, Botwin, and Dragon are the only bosses or enemies that are, like, really affected by X-Ray, and you still need, like, charge and plasma for it to work as well. We just don't have either of those. Yeah, like I said before, we're kind of mostly just looking for ammunition right now, so if we don't make it to the map station, that's gonna be entirely okay. Dang it. How dare. Sure, we'll save, why not? Oh, dang it. Boy, I could have just screwed attack through there. Oh well. Okay, Spring Ball is nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry about using power bombs to move around in ball form. Oh, and... well, a little late now, but... we'll just do this. There's at least one good thing with the Metroids is that once you defeat them, they never respawn. So you don't have to worry about these guys on the way back. Dang it. Okay, turn ice back off because I don't like ice in general. Oh, I didn't even bother dropping anything. Rude. There's a major down there. Ooh, oh, 3. Oh, holy crap, okay. We don't really need to, but I kind of want to get all 3 of those majors over there. In addition to this one that's right down here. Okay, so we're down the door in the center and then to the left. I can do a super here. Also, because this one, also, actually, hell yeah. Let's hope he dropped another one. Okay, there's regular bombs. And yeah, for the bomb jumping I was talking about earlier, you basically just like plant these bombs down in a certain rhythm. Come on. Okay. Why can't I do this currently? Okay, I'm so used to doing this at like the start of a jump. I don't know if I can do it from the ground anymore, actually. Crap, what was the rhythm from the ground? Okay, that's the rhythm. You have to have the 3rd bomb planted pretty soon before you blow up there. There you go, just like that. Yeah, you just use the explosions from the bombs to kind of slowly guide you upward. There's 2 different styles of which you can do. There's the one that I do, which is faster but harder to time. There's another one that's not as fast, but it's supposed to be more easier and consistent to be able to do, but I've had a lot more trouble doing that style than with that one. But I just do the fast strat, and I'm pretty much good there. Alright, let's go find those majors. Alright. I thought this was a different room. Squoosh. Long maps are so very long. Oh, we have regular bombs now. We can just do this. I think we just go all the way left, right? We could get that, but I really don't feel like we need it. Although... yeah, it's kind of a ways away. I feel like one of these 3 next checks has to be charged. I'll be more than comfortable just getting that. So was that straight left from here, or did I still have to do more? Okay, not there. I need to go up. Okay, middle path left. Oh, I gotta go through here again? Oh, imagine if I kept going this direction then, rather than turning around immediately. Oh, I could have actually saved so much time if I just continued on. Although... okay, I can get back to the Gold Teresa room, that's fine. Oh yeah, I can just speed boost through here. I never need to do this usually, so I don't even think about that being a thing. Where are my super missiles? Game. Game, please stop being a butt to me. Alright, here we got... technically that's vanilla grapple beam. And I do not like that right now, because I do not need grapple beam. Okay, there's wave. That's not bad. Still not what I want. Please be charged, please be charged, please be charged. I mean... I mean, yay full beam combo, but we don't actually have charge, which is the important part of that combo. Yeah, let's go back down this way. Okay, so where the hell would charge be then? You know, there is one key item. I think that was by a wrecked ship that I chose not to get. Because it was like too far away. That's literally where charge is. I'm so annoyed right now. Also, not sure if I ever actually saved the category. Let me do that real quick. Supers. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. We get more supers here. Power bombs, dang it. I'll take what I can get, I guess. Oh, dang it. Yeah, oddly enough, Wave was actually preventing me from being able to shoot up this way and eventually recharge. Will you recharge, please? I literally cannot damage you with anything, thank you. Yeah, super missiles is the only thing I can damage Ulterizo with. I think I'm still a good ways away from being able to defeat him. I think I basically need another like set of full supers to make this work. Come on. Okay, that was good. Do it again. Yeah, one more. One more. No, not that. There we go. Okay, I guess I'm not done yet. How do you give me nothing from those? Please stop making pancakes. Nobody wants pancakes. There we go, that should be plenty. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, the way this sea seems to be running, I think I need to go pick up charge. Because this is not sufficient ammo, I think, to do anything with, like, endgame proper. Also, I should probably put Wave back on now. Now that it no longer hurts me. Actually, hold up. Check the map again. All the way down there. There's Mother Brain. Actually, no, there's... I think... Yeah, I think Ridley was actually in Criteria anyway, so I guess we... Oh god, this is gonna be such a long retravel. I don't really see much other choice. So, all the way up. I'm gonna get to Meridia. I can make that... I'd rather kind of go up there, though. Okay, so go up center when I get the Meridia path. And then do I just keep going? Okay, so I need to go up 2 and then left. Up into here. Oh, right, these things are active again. Wait, no, I didn't need to go up this way, actually. Oh, God, that is actually kind of... Oh, I could have gone that way instead. Well, that's what I get for not fully looking at the map. This is probably a terrible idea, but let's do it. Okay, not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Oh, come on. 1 pixel too short. I think it was the right path I need to go down. Oh yeah, this. Thank you for the 165 stream streak call tricks. Gosh, heck. That's a lot of streams. Yeah, there's not a lot of like 100+ stream streaks I've seen amongst like any channel, which is just still kind of just insane. Also, I love when I get both of the Birdia water drop segments with items right next to each other. Sure, I guess I'll take energy. But charge is where the money is at. Okay, what's the fastest way to get back up? Apparently there's only one way, so... Right, all the way up, and all the way left. It's kind of crazy to think that a plasma, like, basically a full beam shot does not actually destroy those guys. Actually, I think it would if I had ice equipped. Like, the one time where ice is actually helpful. Well, I think it still freezes them, though, so I don't know if it's actually that useful. Oh, no, not this far up. Yes, I think Ridley was in Crateria. I remember him being, like, stupid early on in the seed. So Ridley... Yep, right there. Okay. And it is a one-way path, so... Is this the path, though? Okay, this is the path. Yeah, not gonna be an ideal fight by any stretch of the imagination, is there? I guess I could maybe find more supers in here. Which could make things a little more... Oh, actually, I can refill off of these things, too. These things have really good drop rates on... Because I thought they had good drop rates. Okay, there's the drop rate. Okay, no supers, but I can refill on the supers at least with these little beehive things. At least if they want to be nice. Apparently they don't. No, I'll take that. That's plenty. you're not in your mode yet, I don't think. Yeah, you're still swooping. Oh, come on, get in the talons. Nope, or I guess not yet. Wait. Full beam. I need all the damage I can get. Okay. Okay, now he's just straight up dead. Okay. Yeah, it's always faster to get grabbed by him and then he explodes that way, but apparently I was too good at not getting picked up. And this is why I don't like Ice Beam. This stops me from going fast. I wonder if I can... See, I was trying to see if I could find a way to break, like, one of those blocks, but not actually fall all the way down, so I could try to moon fall down and see how fast that gets me there. But alas, it did not work. Okay, so now we head down over to... Actually, is there an ammo refill anywhere nearby? I guess there's a ship. Because we will need ammo for at least the intro into Mother Brain. I do love the quickened recovery and refill speed with the randomizers. Makes everything so much nicer. Come on. Okay, so where's I going again? So I need... Okay, just straight down here. And then Mother Brain is all the crap way over there. I need to go right down. So right all the way down, all the way right, and a little upside down U. Oh, I didn't get the moonfall. Oh, come on. I ain't afraid of no acid. Make sure I'm on the right. Okay, so upright and then down a bunch. Two for two, let's go. That is one of the tighter quick charge mock balls to do as well. I'm glad I've been able to get that as consistently as I have. Okay, so Mother Brain is right there. Okay, so I do need to go this way to get to her. Watch this be super missiles. Nope. Things I need even less. Actually, good to know there's an ammo refill right nearby, too. Although, actually, I do have everything I need to do the Zebetite skip. That's actually not an issue. Oh wait, I need to turn screw attack off. Okay, I need to reset that up. It should still work, even though they do kind of rechange the room design a little bit. Oh, I got hit by the wrong thing. Come on. Try again. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we're guaranteed the win. Ooh, I barely dodged that. Oh. Still good. I want to know why this doesn't work for me. You're supposed to be able to, like, if you do that, you're supposed to be able to damage down to the point where, like, she's about to do the attack on you again. I guess in this mode it doesn't matter, but yeah, you're supposed to be able to have her kind of bait you, or, yeah. Oh, I suppose, yeah, if it's quick, Actually, we never found Bomb Chorizo, so we are not saving the animals this run. What's the fastest route? Pretty much, I think, the same way that we came in. Yeah, I'm guessing, Bomb Chorizo, or, yeah, Bomb Chorizo is in, like, Rex. Wait, did we find Bomb Chorizo? Actually, kind of feels familiar, but I can't think of where it would have been. No, I don't think we found it this run. Maybe I think of like another like casual seat I play on my own or something. Also, I do like how they changed Hyper Beam to be able to make sure it unlocks literally every single kind of block and door. You know, if you like swapped anything. Come on. Come on. I used to be really good about getting the space jump timing underwater, but I've just been like really bad at that lately for some reason. And that is time. This is actually really surprising time to be done with this in under an hour and a half. And there's like, I could have done so much better if I just did like 2 different routing decisions. I probably could have had this done like maybe 20 minutes earlier, honestly. Because one of them wouldn't have had me have to go through all of Wrecked Ship like I did. Or was that Meridia? I think it was Wrecked Ship I could have like mostly skipped. Be careful. Okay, what was I trying to be careful on that I wasn't? I can't play it in the player itself. Yeah, what was this one? Oh, okay. Wait. Wait. Oh, wait, no, this is from earlier. Oh, this is the start of the run, okay. Oh, that bit, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's not a bad clip. Been sitting on that the entire stream. Yeah, you just gotta let things cook sometimes. But yeah, so we'll do a regular map rando after this, but in the meantime, I do need to take a quick little bio break. I would say it's because of a certain someone, but honestly, it's kind of about the normal-ish bio break time anyway. But yeah, let me go ahead and get that set up or run a few minutes of ads because not going to be too much happening in the next few minutes anyway. And yeah, we'll be back in a few heckin' minutes. Until then, a burp. Try not to knock my mic over in the process. BRB. Alright, and we're back. I always forget that there's no music at the end of our Metroid Randomizer 2. So I apologize for the silence. Why did that select a bunch of things at once? Okay, there we go. Yeah, certain someone? Who could that be? And welcome, thank you for the welcome back. And welcome on in, Savage. How you doing tonight? Yeah, like I was mentioning before I left from my BRB, this seed could have actually been like 20 minutes faster if I made like just 2 different routing decisions, which I find kind of amusing. If I just gone down the one path to get the one item in the little quicksand drop pit area, I could have had charge being super early. And I also could have, by doing that, also skipped like the entirety of Wrecked Ship and be able to finish the game super early if I'd actually played that way. But alas, that is not how the night went. Why do I have a whisper? Okay, that's why I have a whisper. Okay, so let's do a regular Metroid Randomizer. Because like for as consistently as I'm getting like hour-and-a-half runs for Map Render, I don't want to push my luck on that. I'm going to do something a little more quote-unquote standard. Yeah, let's just do a regular G4 objective. I think everything here should already be set up to the way I want it to be. And then the big question of who do we play as next? Doing good, starting a new job soon. Ooh, congratulations on the new job. Oh, hopefully it was a good thing that kind of, I guess, I don't know, I'm not sure how to say what I'm trying to say at this point, but yeah, hopefully it's going to go heckin' well, and hopefully you're like super heckin' excited about it. Yeah, you want to start a petition to have an Aaron stare redeem where I look at viewers with prolonged eye contact and make them crawl? I could see the use in that one, but I feel like that joke would kind of run its course pretty quickly because there wouldn't be like too much else really going on with it. Unless it just happens to be like something really funny going on like the game background, just like kind of randomly stuff like that. It'll be at a TCG shop, but in the meantime, you'll be having someone move tomorrow for a little extra cash? Heck yeah. No, like legit, if I like won the lottery and I got like millions of dollars, stuff like that, and I never technically had to work again, I would actually like to just work in like a board game shop or something like that, just as a way to kind of A, give myself a little bit extra income, and B, kind of occupy my time a little bit so I'm not just like sitting at home all day, stuff like that. I feel like that'd be kind of like the perfect job to have, honestly. But yeah, congratulations again, and hopefully it'll be a hell of a good time. You pretty excited for it? Heck yeah. All right, so what sprite do I want to play here? Are any of the new sprites from the other side on here? I don't know if they are. What even were the new sprites? Actually, I don't think this sprite was on the other site. Okay, it's kind of interesting how the Varia randomizer and the map random actually have some unique sprites assigned to them. Never actually really noticed that until now. Yeah, who do I want to play though? Let's do something a little different from what I normally do. So make sure all the color randomizers are good. Everything else should be fine. Yeah, accelerate all of these. Non-infinite space jump, because I kind of hate the way that they function that in Varia. Yeah, I think that should be everything I need here, so do that. Actually, let me do it this way so I don't have to technically like close and reopen the program. That is not the program I wanted to open. Okay, there we go. And that should still keep the tracker connected, which would be super nice. Change that. Also, your last emo is finished at the perfect time, you vanishing into the void. Farewell, Goobers. Have a good one, Cultrix. Enjoy your vanishing. Your boy needs his cards. Yeah, personally, you'd open a CCG shop. There are many these stores in your country, and we need more. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about like actually running a store or anything like that. I would just like to work in one, because I feel like I'd be probably more suited for that kind of role personally. Are you trying to call Cultrix a nerd? Because I feel like they wouldn't contest that. All right, and begin. So I do have random start location set on this one. So we'll see where we actually begin. Arrives just to make that face and then leaves again. Well, that's an interesting place to start. Okay, it's not Morph Ball, it's Moon Pearl. I forgot I have that as a setting thing. Bomb arrow. Yeah, so for certain specialized sprites, the game will actually change the... Actually, there's no reason for me to go that way, I don't think. I love how there's a save room in there, there's also a save room up above. Ah, dang it. Oh. Okay. I'll take that as a good sign. Okay, I do want some missiles back. There we go. Oh my god, please. Oh, hey, Link to the Past rando. Actually, technically this would be a Zelda 2 rando with the sprite that I'm using. You know the word was nerd not needing your message? You have sausage fingers and autocorrect hates you. I mean, autocorrect hates everybody, to be fair. You are definitely not alone in that one. And welcome back, Solace. I barely made that mock ball work. Also, yeah, Bryn Start, I just realized that message. Beautiful. Yeah, Zelda 2, like you said, it's Link to the Past. Or Link from the Past? Okay, that's like a Zelda 3.5 level kind of thing. You have to be in the right mood to play Zelda 2, but it's not a bad game. I wish it wasn't, like, as... I don't know what the right word for what I'm trying to say is. I think I just wish the Zelda 2 had more time in the oven, because I think as far as, like, conceptual systems, Zelda 2 is actually one of my favorites, personally. Yeah, Zelda 2 was the side-scroller on the NES. The one with the I am error character. Also, I forgot I didn't have any missiles. Can I get missiles here? Okay, at least I get supers here. Yep, and the XP system. So if you remember when I talk about like Heritage of Dragon's Tale, and it seems to be like inspired by Zelda 2, like literally the level up system from Heritage is the level up system from Zelda 2, with a little bit more quality of life implementations as well. Yeah, hardest part for the elements is representing Aether and then deciding colors, in tandem with main color for hair, fur, etc. They knew. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to. Oh, well, good thing there's a safety there. Do I want to go up? I think with the items I have, I can just go back there as I need. Minus 100 style points. Well, be prepared for me to get, like, to end with, like, negative 50,000 at that point. Do I need to set up a D 99,999? I'm feeling that that's becoming like a very popular thing at this point. Now, Stella's still with the good rolls. Stella's knows what they're doing. We got a heart container. Oh my god, please, fire the... Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna be better off farming inside the next room. What do you mean it didn't place anything? Okay. You can set up these burgers. You can set up these dice. The unfortunate thing about custom sprites is that I don't necessarily have access to my good setups for, like, certain tricks, which can be annoying, but... Yeah, so I'm trying to get power bombs back from these guys. There's one. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. I mean, improvisation is definitely a good talent to have when it comes to randomizers. In fact, you can make a very good argument that's a straight-up requirement. All that from missiles. Or, excuse me, bomb arrows. Glad to see the cats. I don't think anybody else here is a cat, actually. I think I'm the only cat here right now. I know Savage is a Wizrobe, which is like a magic bird kind of thing. Cat? Okay, gotcha. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I remember having that experience while trying to do Ice Palace Bomb Jump and Link to the Past with a different sprite. Yeah, at least with Link to the Past, a lot of the sprite setups are usually just based on, like, Link's shadow, which are usually pretty easy to align with. Oh, you talking about the gate glitch I just did here? Yeah, so... Oh, God, let's... I did not save, so I did not want to lose any progress. There we go. But yeah, so if you basically fire a shot with the super missile at like just the right time and the right angle, you can actually get the missile to go through the gate here, and you can bust this little switch open and open the door that way. Shapeshift into Snapdad cats? Heck yeah. Welcome on in, Snappy Rose. How you doing tonight? Ah, see what I did there? I made it funny. Also, big bomb arrow. Anything useful down here? Yes, actually. Less for the max health, more for the current. E. E, E, E. E, 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 E. No, I was about to say no F's and no F's here, but I did literally technically die a moment ago, so technically F's are allowed. But you also have a Vulpine Sonar that you're not starting to connect with. I know I've seen that PNG in your stream a couple times at this point. I've been kind of curious about that one. I remember first seeing it on like an April Fool's stream, I think. So I was wondering if that was just like a one-time thing or not. But it's actually kind of cool to know that's actually like a more official thing. H. Okay, so I can't get the speed booster check down here at the moment. Ooh, I do need more power bombs back, though. I don't have a great way to farm them. I think those guys can drop. I see what you did there. Mr. Oh my god, there you go. Yeah, okay, we're still continuing with the J's now. Just no. Yeah, I think I can get that on the way back out the other way. You're just chopped liver. In fact, it's getting to the point now where you're considering rebranding yourself? Really now? But my interest is being piqued. Actually, I'd probably rather do this. Make that a little easier. I could try the speedrun strategy, just shooting the shot from down below, but since I don't have the regular pellet, it'd be too easy for that to get blocked. There we go. Joining the alphabetical puns. Yeah, so we already got to J, so we just need K. Yeah, you're okay. It was a bit too warm today, but did some chores at least, so you got some stuff done. I miss being able to actually do chores and make myself do them. I really need to do chores if I can actually like get my brain to work. Oh, I did not get that to work. You did KNL? Oh, okay, I didn't realize the cats are fun part was part of that little thing. The musical snap. Fair. Yeah, because with your Vulpine Sonar, you're experiencing some telltale signs, like getting the feeling of. Hold on. Hey, I got it. Looking in the mirror, which you don't get anymore from your Wind Waker Wizrobe. How long have you been a Wizrobe, out of curiosity? I feel like since I've known you, which has been quite a while at this point. More puns. Yeah, plus you've been a Wind Waker Wizrobe for like 16 years. Damn. You've changed over that time too? Yeah, 16 years will do that to like pretty much anybody, honestly. And then there's people like me who have like been a cat since they very first entered the fandom and have absolutely no intention or thoughts of like swapping anything else. Despite the fact that I have, I think, like 7 different furry characters, technically. They don't really have a lot of, like, real development to them, but they do exist. No s'mores for you? I mean, maybe a controversial opinion here. I feel like s'mores are pretty mid at best. Okay, so I'm still lacking some armor, so I don't know if I actually quite want to go for Pantoon just yet. You only have one that you actively made? No, don't cancel the cat. Even if it sounds like decent wordplay, don't do it. Opinions are important. So we can't... Okay, this actually sucks. So we cannot do Gauntlet right now, because we'd be basically stuck on the one end. We do need a second power bomb pack. Pizza for Aaron. I do like me my pizza. Yeah, that was before you even knew what furry was? Oh, wow. Yeah, I've reached a point in my life where I've literally been a furry for more than half of it, so... That could kind of tell you a decent number of things at that point. You have anything useful? Don't need that. We already have plenty. Quiznos used to beat Subway? Quiznos is okay. Also, Sarah does have a point. They're not technically puns. I can't even think of what the term for that kind of thing is. I know there's like... Is that technically a form of alliteration? Or is that like a different term entirely? Because I think alliteration is where you use like the same letters to like start off most of the words in a sentence. You just want to finish the alphabet. That is a Quiznos? It's basically like a well, imagine like a Subway, but with more like heated sandwiches. And that's kind of about it. That and being original versus derivative work. I mean, I guess that one comes like to each their own and stuff like that, because I know there's a lot of people who have taken like a standard like video game creature / character or whatever and done like so many different things with it that it actually does kind of make it into their own. But like I said, that your mileage may vary when it comes to like how your perceptions on that go. Rest and try again. I think technically in the case of gaming though, there should be reset and try again. Subway isn't always good. At least from my experience, it's always been at least decent. Now, whether or not you want to talk about them as like a workplace, that I cannot comment on, but... You're gonna say reset, but you're not going back to A? Well, okay, so technically we started with... I think we technically started with D in this case, right? So in that case, when you get to Z, you just reset to A, B, C, and then you can be done with the entire alphabet. Okay, that still worked good. Hopefully I get like more bombs of some kind soon. Those are just missiles. Those do not currently help. I think I can still make this work with... Ooh, charge beam. So if I go up here... Yeah, I can still come back normally. And there's one here and then one to leave. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, alliteration is repeating consonant sounds in the first syllable of neighboring words. Consonant sound. Okay, yeah. Yeah, for some reason, my brain gave the consonant the definition of a syllable. I was trying to figure out where my brain was going wrong with that, but then I realized. Also, yay, high jump. Yeah, and you have seen cool poker personas. Yeah, I don't know what the actual character name is, so I only kind of see him like occasionally in the art that I look at, but I know there's one person who has like a, kind of like a Renamon persona, but they changed the proportions just enough to where like you can tell where the source is, but you can tell it also looks like different as well. Yeah, with enough creativity, you can really kind of do anything you want with a character for any kind of purpose. You know, varied mileage is going to come from this trend. Well, no, Zonoko is using the Latin U, which is just the V. So now you get to do V again. Okay, that was weird I failed that movement. Okay, that was not weird. That actually made sense. No, you! Unfortunately, we're in English, so it's ruined. I tried to save it. Oh, wait, we need more power bombs to be able to get back through there. So we've already done... Actually, yeah, we can't get through there until we get the other thing back in. Do we do double or double A? Both? Both. Both is good. Okay, so refill on what little power bombs we do have. Okay, I turned on like... Oh no, I didn't... Okay, apparently the fast door and elevator transitions do not apply to the ship for some reason. I need to double check the settings for the variant randomizer to see if I can make this faster. I wonder if I can actually make Fantoon work with this. Yeah, I think I'll get these last two items here, then I'll go see if I can do Fantoon with my current setup. We actually do have charge, so I can at least give myself some invulnerability from the little fireballs. Actually, health is also good. I don't need to go this way. There's nothing else down here item-wise. Ship should have been the Master Sword pedestal. Yeah, unfortunately, the ship doesn't really get named normally in the game, so it doesn't have that little nameplate for it, unfortunately. Oh, no, I see it's like the sprite, you mean. I guess there might be ways to make it work, but it'd be kind of maybe awkward. Because I know they can do, like, custom ship hitboxes to account for the new shapes. Yeah, I don't think I've really... Actually, I haven't really taken a good look at the ship designs in a while. Usually I just keep all the ships, like, in complete constant random. But never really look at, like, what's new or whatnot. I should probably rectify that at some point. Okay, so let's refill on our power bombs and save again. You know what, since we know what kind of program I'm running this on, just make this faster. Do I still need to open this? No, I don't. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy run, you see, before we're stuck for 3 hours. I mean, I will say for like the basic randomizers at this point, I really should be consistent at kind of about the same as my map randos at this point, if not slightly better. Okay, so I think there's 1 pixel to the left of his eye, and that's my alignment. Okay, 2 pixels. Oh, why? I didn't need to do that. Yeah, because I keep my settings for the regular randomizer fairly decent for me. Yeah, right now our only way across is if I do the continuous wall jump, which does take a little bit of setup. No, that's not enough distance. This is basically, I think, like 2 pixel perfect movements to begin with, but you can get like a little nice rhythm going on if you get the right timing. Oh, okay, so I got the first one, I didn't get the second. Too many. Nope. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There is a certain point where you can just use kind of a rhythm to figure out where you need to press the button. Oh, I was supposed to have turned around there. Ah, too much. Link is just casting magic. I mean, he is a spellcaster in a good chunk of games, kind of as it is. In fact, Zelda 2 Link specifically literally has like 8 spells he learns throughout the game. Oh, come on. That was a perfect lineup. I cast Beam Hand! Oh, I was already there, but I didn't realize it. Although, honestly, like, with, like, the basic shots, Link is basically casting Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile. Oh my god, why is the alignment so hard on this sprite? What do you mean that wasn't enough? No, Zelda 2 was also the first Zelda game to introduce a magic meter? I suppose, yeah, they didn't have that in the first Zelda, did they? I don't know if that was the right setup. I cast Magic Missile. I figured how the rest of that line goes. I attack the darkness. I remember that continuation. I just forget the connecting line between that, those two lines. Which I'm really sure, because I did see the gamers again not too long ago. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think of all the tricks I know how to do in Super Metroid, I think that's the one I still have the most consistency issues with. But given that it's 2 frame perfect inputs, it's completely understandable. Yeah, it's fun when you can actually get to do it. I have had moments where I've tried for like literally 20 minutes straight and I just cannot seem to get it once. In cases like that, it's not quite so fun. Yeah, oddly enough, I've actually kind of taught myself how to do some, do this Meridia tricks, which I never thought I would actually be interested in doing. Some of them actually aren't really that bad as long as you have, like, a basic understanding of how the mechanics work. I'm still kind of surprised at how warmly I've reacted to it. Yeah, the initial jump is frame/pistol perfect. The wall jump part is 2 frames. I don't know for sure on the second one. I just know that the first one is easier because you can kind of start with like just a rhythm on how to kind of begin it. But yeah, the second one is just legit. You have to get the right input at the right time. Alright, let's see how bad an idea this is. I mean, I guess I could take the easy route and just do supers the entire round and use my charged pseudo screw to avoid all damage. I'm gonna be sporting about it for a little bit though. Well, apparently he's not being sporting. Okay, so I got 7 missiles in. Oh my god, give me health. I don't need missiles, I need health. Okay, I actually got a decent Doppler in there, but I lost count of how many missiles actually hit. I'm gonna say that was another 7, probably. Oh, that was actually perfect positioning. Let's second go. I couldn't switch swap fast enough. Dang it. That was almost a sunrise surprise? I'm not familiar with that terminology. I'm not really fully sure what that means. There we go. Oddly enough, actually would have been perfectly fine for a regular speedrun. Because I think the regular speedrun only has, like, what, 1 E-tank during the PKRD route? I'm actually kind of surprised at how decently I've done at this fight lately. It's like, oh hey, Fantoon. Oh hey, he's dead. I mean, technically he was already dead when we found him, technically. Because he is literally a space ghost. Broadcasting from coast to coast. Yeah, that means when you're over top of all the fireballs when they spawn, they all hit you at once. They don't all do, like, individual damage at once, do they? I'm pretty sure you only take, like, damage from one source in a single frame. Otherwise, I would hate that so much in an actual speedrun. You called him Yeah, I thought that was just a typo, so I didn't really respond to it otherwise, but... Honestly, you know what? Fair. It does? Oh my god, I hate that. Actually, each one of them does 40 damage. Oh god, that could almost one-shot... Actually, that would almost one-shot me a full health from my 3 tanks. Oh god. Thanks, I hate it. Why is that a thing? Also, yay for having another stack of power bombs. Now I can actually do Gauntlet. Actually, I do have high jump, I just need to re-equip those. Then I can go back and check in the thing over here. Because Super Metroid. You know what? Fair. Oh, that was not the jump I meant to do. Oh, no. Oh, god! Oh, god, okay. What? Hold up. Okay. You know what? I am going back and I am saving. I know when not to push my luck. Oh my god. Yeah, me when finding out that the spiky platforms as they fall and you do 2 full tanks of damage, me is just And big surprise, the very first time I found that out is when that move actually killed me. Yeah, I don't know why you just, like, slide sometimes in water, even though you're not really, like, trying to move. I don't get what causes that. I remember there's actually a clip I have from, like, years and years ago where I wound up somehow doing, like, a big slide like that in Morph Ball when picking up the item just in the entrance of Rex ship. It looked cool as hell, but I had no idea how I did it. I didn't even know that was even a thing that could happen. Okay, so I need to not mess up here. I mean, I don't need more of these. I literally have too much as it is. If you wonder, if I wonder why you call him Fantoot, he's literally whoopee cushion shaped. I literally never thought of that before. And I don't know if I appreciate this knowledge. Not all knowledge is worthy. You're welcome. Well, thank not you. Yep. Yeah, this is our second thanks I hate it moment in the past, like, 10 minutes. I mean, I'm glad I'm getting power bombs, but I don't need power bombs. At least these things drop big health. Well, they're supposed to drop big health. Oh god, the section's actually can be super dangerous too then. Okay, as long as I take the environmental damage, we're decent, because that doesn't do nearly as much. Yeah, it only does like 5. Oh, I got that last one in just literally the right frame. Okay, there we go. Hey, I'm mostly alive again. Ow. Until I do that. Ow. Ow! I could do a damage boost right here, but I'm a little too concerned about my health to do that. Nice. I didn't even notice that. Ooh, plasma. Let's second go. Okay, I feel like the Link version of that item is like so much less cool. It's just fire beam instead of actual like plasma, which I guess is still like scientifically accurate, but still, it's like the theming needs work. Actually, get my high jump back on again, because I think if I move it correctly, I can actually make this faster for getting up to this check. I've always been bad at this, though, so I don't know if I can actually make this work. Yeah, you can technically wall jump off the front of this thing, but I've never been able to figure out how to make that timing work. Accurate to this is Metroid Prime 1 or 3. I know so little about the Prime games. Okay, that's a good backup strat. Yeah, I played like maybe 5 minutes or so of Metroid Prime 1 at like a store display thing at like Target a bunch of years back. And I've never really been able to do much more since. Mainly because I am not good at all with the first-person controls on controller. Do I? Okay, I do not have Spring Ball yet. I don't have regular bombs, so yeah. Yeah, I still have plenty of power bombs for this upcoming section, too. Oh, nice, more power bombs, heck yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I'm potentially in trouble. Gotta be super careful now. I think Plasma and SM is more like silver arrows. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that one. Actually, we did pick up an item earlier that said silver arrows. Is that supposed to be Spazer for silver? Because Spazer is absolutely not silver arrows. Yeah, never played a Prime game. The 3D Metroid in first person kind of gives you vertigo when things are exploding everywhere. Fair enough, I suppose. Oh, that was charge, okay. I mean, I guess what would the Zelda equivalent of charge beam be? I kind of want to say spin slash, but that's not necessarily an ability that you pick up. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. Ours might be great spin. I don't think I've heard it in great spin terminology before. Is that the same thing, basically? Oh, why is that Varia? I hate the seed. I need speed boost in order to get Varia. Please be speed booster. God damn it. Also, I gotta be careful here so I don't get killed by, like, the fish. Well, okay, with any luck, speed booster will just be somewhere in Gauntlets. We'll go there, we'll get our speed booster, we'll come back here, we'll get Varia and everything, we'll be happy. What'd you miss? Kind of everything. We started with a map rando seed that went like super quickly and could have gone even faster if I'd actually like routed it differently. To the point where I could have maybe gotten it done like just over an hour, which is kind of insane. Yeah, Great Spin is a charge spin attack like in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and the name comes from Twilight Princess. Okay, that'd be why I'm not familiar with that name then, because I think I played like an hour of Twilight Princess. I don't know, just for some reason, like any Zelda game after after Ocarina of Time, I just cannot maintain interest in for whatever reason. I don't think I'd even put in the word like why. Okay, I'm not nearly as practiced with the high jump version of this strat, but I really should get used to it. Come on. Yeah, I feel like this version is infinitely harder than the non-high jump version. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with what I know. Twilight Princess starts off very slow. I don't know, for me it's just like kind of just the way the gameplay felt is I think kind of more what it was for me. I don't know, like I think just the Zelda formula for whatever reason just hasn't really like stuck with me for whatever reason. You prefer a high jump version? Yeah, I don't even know what it is and why it's like so much different in the way it feels. Also, I'm gonna turn off high jump here because I'm used to not having high jump for this section. No, I saw this, but I just didn't have a chance to react to it because I was having like so many other thoughts and words coming in and out of my mind. And this section does require a little bit of concentration, so... Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, especially when the acid literally does like a fully tank of damage per second. those are regular bombs. That does give us access to ship PBs at this point. That could definitely be a thing. There we go. Come on, be good. I mean, I guess... Actually, I don't really even need the power bombs anymore. Or Big Bomb, as the game calls it. Okay, so we'll go get ship PBs, and then we can start heading back through Red Tower. Yeah, I am so annoyed that I need to find speed boost before I get Varia. Especially given how far away Varia is from, like, literally everything else. Alright, I don't need power bombs technically anymore. I think it's just regular. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this season ends up taking longer than the map rando seed at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and just, like, bust this open now. And then refill. Bust it? Wait, what are we busting? For how many Zork bids? Actually, I think we did already come through here, so a lot of this should already be open, yeah. Through the wall? Just another bust in the wall. Literally the only Pink Floyd song I actually, like, know how it goes. Not even exaggerating. I screwed up that timing. There we go. Oh, I got the first one. I didn't get the second one. The second one is so hard to get for that damage boost in this direction. Oh, no. You stun. Dang it, game. Oh, you gotta be mean to me like this. Like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah! You're going in two different directions. Yeah, we don't have a means to get across there yet, so we can't do that yet. I'm not 100% sure where Savage was going with that. Was that supposed to be like a Ghostbusters song reference? Because that would at least kind of make sense to me. Yeah, get up there. Okay, so it is. All right. Hey, at least know something. Since Hydrated Dio just glare at me. Ooh, Zora Tunic. You've hired the Stir to stare at you. You definitely like Money as a Pink Floyd song? I know of that song. I don't know if I probably have heard it, I just don't recall at all how it goes. I don't know, for some reason, just Pink Floyd was just never much of an influence for me. Now you want to listen to Ghostbusters song. So, fun thing, in the Super Metroid Rando on the Varia site, there is an option to like randomize the music track, stuff like that, including music from other games. The Ghostbusters theme is an option for randomized music. Money is 7-4 for a lot of it. It's one of those things, I know what that means, I just don't know how it necessarily sounds offhand. It's weird to both know something and also not know something at the same time. Yeah, I know what you're talking about for that. It's basically in regards to like the beats and the way the song is actually played. Super Ghostbusters is cursed? Yeah. Yeah, cause I know like the 4 is supposed to be effectively just the amount of beats for the song itself. I forget how the first number is like defined. Although like kind of most of my interpretation of that usually comes to like kind of rhythm or bass guitar. I'll start to dance to. I think generally as long as it's something is like a number / 4 beats, it's usually not too bad. Heck is Super Ghostbusters. Part of me wants to just assume like you open your mouth way too early. Part of me wants to say like a Super Nintendo game or something like that, but I don't think that's the answer. It's not just how many beats in a measure, 4 is the whole or length of a whole note. Okay, so not the definition I was thinking of then. Yeah, there is somebody on YouTube who I do watch for their occasional like music theory videos, stuff like that. A lot of it still kind of goes over my head, but I still have just the way like a lot of like music theory based songs sound. I kind of enjoy it from that sense. I also just kind of wish I was just generally better at like playing music too. I feel like that would also like help me understand actually how most of that works. Oh, come on. Wait, did I get this item yet? I don't think I have. Oh, no, I did. Never mind. The Derek played the flute. I think I had like a recorder in like the music class I had back when I was still in like middle school or something like that. I never really got to do anything with it, which is kind of unfortunate. And then after that, I didn't really get into like the idea of actually playing music until like after Rock Band came out. In fact, I actually still have the guitar that my my ex got me for, I think it was my birthday in like 2010 or so. And I did technically learn how to play, what were the two songs I played? I learned Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard for at least a little bit when I was playing with Rocksmith for a while. And then I also learned, I think it's just called Birthday by the Beatles. I learned that for a little bit too. But other than that, I haven't really been able to like learn anything proper. But I also just have a lot of trouble with just like figuring out just how the notes and the physicality of the instrument playing works. Yeah, 3/4 is a waltz, 6/8 is a pirate. I have no idea what the pirate thing is a reference to. Yeah, you played the clarinet, and by played you mean made a lot of sounds like it sometimes be called notes. I mean, technically everything you play on an instrument is a note. It's just whether or not it's like a chord or like an actual like... I can't think of the term. Actually, let's scout this item while we're here. Why am I picking up a submissive when I already have 110? Okay, we don't need that. That's good to know. Oh, we don't have like the greatest amount of health here either. Wait, the save's down here. Yeah, let's see what we can get from the left side. There's nothing important, we just reset. This should at least be enough for us to get through Cathedral and get over to Bubble Mountain. Don't get you started on Rush songs. Technically, any combination of numbers can be a time signature. In fact, I think I've heard of like one band or a song having like a something 0.5/4 time signature or something like that. Like, if you give people the opportunity to do some crazy stuff, they will do crazy stuff. Emphasis on technically, yeah, pretty much. I mean, also technically, 0.1/0.1 is also a time signature. Good luck playing it. But it is technically a did I say temperature just now, or did I feel like I just said temperature, and I feel like I have no idea why. Yeah, except you struggle to do normal stuff. Never mind, crazy. I'm the same way. Like I cannot figure out. Like I have a conceptual understanding of how guitars work for like how you get certain notes and stuff like that. Putting it into action with like my actual fingers and my actual like my digits, stuff like that, it is literally an impossibility. It will never actually work that way, I don't think, as much as I want it to. You ever took music theory, but you know some things like that? Yeah, I don't know what the actual song itself was. Oh god, I was thinking of it as my example. Oh god. Okay, we survived. The executive dysfunction always winning. Why does that have to be such an OP team versus the team of one that is us? Okay. So get this up here. You don't have any Dragon Pet emotes? I don't know if I do either. I don't think I actually have any subscription to anybody that's like a dragon or has a dragon Sona. Hold on. I can take a look. Do I have anything that's even like vaguely dragon related? I have a Chocobo. I have a Rue/Orca. I guess mostly just Rue in that case. Yeah, I have no Dragon Pet emotes either. Rip us, apparently. Okay, I don't think I have enough health to make it through this next section without Various, so I'm gonna try to farm what I can. Actually, no, for the lulz. Also, you've been praised by more people about those emotes? Good. You deserve all the praise. Those are heckin' damn good emotes. You don't know how to handle praise? I mean, honestly, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I know to say, like, thank you after stuff like that, but beyond that, it's just, I have no idea. That's not what I meant to use, but sure. Come on. I don't need that. Actually, I do have enough ammo for this. Hold on. Okay, I like how the fairy is with the Link to help recover his health. Your static one is done too? Heck yeah. I don't have quite the ability to look right now. What's the name of the static one? Oh god. Okay, you know what? That's a good emote. Spin. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the simpler an emo name is, kind of the better it is for the most part. I don't know if I can even put in the words why, but that's just kind of how I feel about like emote names. You would have enough follower slot, but you like the ones you have in there. Yeah, I'm trying to think of which ones those are. So I know you have. Yeah, I know there's the happy one. There's the cry one. Oh, yeah, there's the angry one. There's the stare. And then which one is that one? That's one of the new ones. Oh, right, the blep. Heckin' blep. We do have high jumps, so we can actually make this work more easily. I swear, I've activated and deactivated high jump more times than I have, like, ice beam in the past 3 seeds. Getting kind of silly. The Reign of Dirk. Alright, so let's go see what's in Vanilla Speed Booster. Get a bit of a refill real quick. At least see if I can get myself back up to like 11 power bombs so I can do another Crystal Flash if I need to. Year of Dirt. When is the next Year of the Dragon, actually? I have no idea how the Chinese Zodiac calendar works. I'm kind of curious. You do a blep? Look at the heckin' blepperos. So bleppy. I guess I should maybe take that, but really don't need it at this point. Well, hello, Grapple Beam. Funnily enough, your Chinese Zodiac is a rooster. I have no idea what mine is. Actually, you know what? I want to say I'm the monkey? Actually, for some reason, my memory is saying I'm a monkey, but I have no idea, like, why or how I know this. I remember mine just being, like, not really a quote-unquote fun one, I guess. Yeah, your dragons are years that end in multiples of 12 plus 2,000. Okay, that's definitely not me, then. You're a dragon? Heck yeah, Dirk. I did say welcome to you earlier in, didn't I, Cortez? I feel like I did, but I want to make sure. You're the dragon also? Welcome on in, Camera. How you doing tonight? I did? Okay, good. Yeah, you're the dragon and you're also a dragon. Just imagine. You were driving home earlier? Fair enough, yeah. Okay, I'm glad I stopped there because I thought it was mid-jump, but it actually wasn't. Okay, I'll grab that on the way out. Just... Oh no, high jump is already active. Oh my god, please. Dirk reunion. Dirk union. Or Redurgian? Redurgian. No, okay. I'm actually kind of surprised that worked. Yeah, next year the dragon is 2038. Yeah, that's a hot minute away. Well, I can actually legitimately go over here now, which is kind of nice. Are you... Okay, at least I have a setup with high jump boost for this. Yeah, you exist outside the constraints of time, so call tricks since you're the dragon always. Yay, temporal reality control. Okay, can I do this without effing it up? Oh god. Oh, game. Actually, I guess I do have gravity suit, so I'm actually... We just got 3 friggin' E-tanks in super quick succession. I can get over here, Aaron 2026. I mean, if I technically try hard enough, I can get anywhere. And if I don't try hard enough, I can still get somewhere. Is there any reason to go down? I guess I can go to Crocmire. Alright, how many efforts is this gonna take? Wow, technically first try. Yeah, you're gonna do it for the night, brainstorming more on the alternate form? Do the thing. And have a good night, Caltrix, and thank you for stopping by while you could. Yeah, technically it was second try, because the first time the missile just didn't like shoot out for some reason. But yeah, I'm actually kind of amazed at like how consistently I'm getting that trick for the most part. You love your emotes? Yeah, those emotes... Yeah, your stuff is just getting better and better, straight up. Well, that wasn't very needed. Yeah, you don't know about being outside of time, but you've been told your wiggles and blefs transcend time and space. I mean, that's the important part. Getting all the supportive stuff in there is definitely something good to be proud of. So with high jump, I should be able to make this without too much hassle. Yeah. Sure? I'm just gonna equip that now. And then when I actually do need later on to put it back on. Ooh, I actually got the timing down for that. That's a nice change of pace. Oh god. The nice beam. Also, all the damage boosts. I just realized I never actually did the ship PBs like I was wanting to do earlier. It said ice rod. So the joke does in fact work. Okay, so this is awkward, but can still be done. Hey, first try, let's go. You're gonna be disappointed if it didn't say it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm aware of any Zelda game that actually calls it a frost rod, so I think you were kind of fine by default. What do you mean that didn't make it? That kind of bomb jumping looks like hell. When you get used to it, it's not so bad, because it's just a certain rhythm you have to get to make it work. Oh, and I did not pay attention to the rhythm there. Welcome on in, Reef. How you doing tonight? Come on. Dude. Yeah, the only real issue for me is, like, you're trying to get it set up in the first place. Yeah, one of the funny things, apparently, is that you can actually time the rhythm to the rhythm of the Lower Norfair theme, and it actually just lines up perfectly that way, too. So, fun little fact on that one. Reef cute? Reef heckin' cute. You gotta get the right descriptor in there. Oh, I thought it'd be more right than it was. Hi. There we go. I don't even technically need to go through this way, but just because. Also, yay having early gravity. Oh my god, please. Okay. Is that what I was doing? So this theme, it doesn't work for that. I just have like this kind of like mental timing thing I have figured out. I wouldn't call it a metronome per se, because I'm not really like listening to anything to make it work. I'm just kind of used to the rhythm at this point. It's basically like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because I do it in like sequences of 3 to make the chain work. Okay, so then... Actually, we've already gotten everything here collected at this point, so let's just head back up this way. Yeah, I also should have taken note of the fact that I got gravity super early, and speed boost is probably gonna be in Maria somewhere. Oh, okay, for some reason I couldn't actually get the button to press, but I could have made that if I'd actually made it work. Okay, try that again. Okay, that time I didn't jump. Why am I bad at games? Off to the tube! Tubular. Get up there. Oh my god, please. Yeah, there was so much potential for this to be done in like a pretty decent time. All the potential has gone away. It's like literally just mush at this point. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee now this seed will take longer to beat than the map rando. I'm making that as an official prediction now. What check is up here? Just so I know if I need to come back here later or not. Nice, but not needed. Oh, you get it. Okay. And there's missiles there, so we can skip both these checks and be fine. Whee! I mean, I didn't jump. Ooh, hello, Screw Attack. Gimme. Magic Cape. Has some similar features, but not quite Magic Cape. Health not needed until you get pinched by a crab, or in this case, the mama turtle, which also does 2 tanks of damage. Actually, is that 2 tanks of damage with gravity suit or without suits? I remember that thing hurting even with gravity suit. I don't know if that's actually, like, specifically. And time for a gravity jump. All I need in this game are 3 tanks? Technically, yes. As long as you also grab a Varia, at least. That's without suits? Okay, so it is less if I have gravity. Test it. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I got the jump off there. Okay, I had a frame per... frack. Well. Okay, try that again. Actually, maybe it was ducking in the first place. I made it not actually work the way I wanted it to. Right, again. There we go. That should be fine now. There we go. Alright, turn that back on. Squeak tanks. Yeah, each energy tank is powered by its own individualized mouse. I should know a hamster because it's running on a wheel that helps to maintain the power. You did the minimum E-tank challenge once, and yeah, one and done. Don't need to ever do that again. Yeah, I'm not really generally a fan of challenge runs for the most part. Even though I did do one for Heritage of Dragon's Tail not too long ago, but yeah, I've actually attempted a handful of speedruns of the base Super Metroid game. I did get myself a couple extra E-tanks so I could go through Phantom without having to worry as much for my health. I still only succeeded in like 1 out of 10 runs as far as like surviving goes. Hell yeah, Wave Beam. Per frag made you snort. Yeah, waves in chat, everyone. Beautiful. Oh god. Yeah, fitting that I find in Meridia. Yay, there's the waves. And unfortunately, we are still missing Speed Booster, so we can't get the 2 checks that are here either. Come on, get up there. Okay, so now I do need to equip... Yeah, take off Plasma for now, because I can kind of break what I'm trying to do up here. You were not supposed to freeze that early. Oh, dare. Actually, maybe kind of bait you out of the way first. There we go. There we go. Yay, shenanigans. Game, please. Two more. Yeah, good thing I had like 100 of these to spare. Okay, now I can get Plasma back on. Useful here. Not. I guess I do need to go through there anyway, because again, I don't have Speed Booster. Speed Booster Shactwell calling it. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't know why I thought that would work. Although, actually, the worst place for Speed Booster to be would legit be ship PBs. Because I meant to check that earlier, but then I forgot to. We're about as far away as we can possibly be from there right now, other than being in, like, Lower Norfair. Yeah, Reef would be proud of Durg. He just finished his Aquatic Enemies Bestiary. Heck yeah, congratulations. You did the thing. Wait. I thought I destroyed you. Also speed. I will spin the shrimp to defeat. There we go. Yeah, notice that a bunch of gaps and you thought, what haven't I seen? So I've been wandering around looking for things of the stuff variety. Stuff variety, best variety, as far as I'm concerned. Next to the things variety. Okay, bottle's a very appropriate term for the reserve tank. I could do gravity jump, but... Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, if I had jumped, I could have made that damage boost. Yeah, you still want someone to do the microwave strat, and when Dragon dies, it goes out for that ding! And they turn into a poorly edited PNG of a boiled lobster. That actually would be kind of amazing. And the thing is, they could have put like a whole bunch of other memes into it, and they would call the ROM hack Super Memetroid. Although I'm 99% certain that somebody's already put it in a ROM hack of that name at this point. Because that's too easy a name not to make. Especially given how long there's been other Metroid other meme. Okay, that's not a bad one either. Although that would also require people to make a ROM hack of Metroid Other M, which I don't think anybody's gonna have like the desire to do because, you know, it's Other M. But that's still a good one, yeah. What cat meme is it and how did I do it? I already forgot what we're talking about. Yeah, doing the room after this is gonna be a little bit tricky because I don't have space jump, but I can still make it work. Oh, well, there was our lens of truth. So the cat meme is basically just the you know that meme of the cat that just goes like and then just like fades away into non-existence. That's basically just what I do at the end of stream. I don't know how well the timing of it actually works for when people actually see it and when the stream disconnects or stuff like that, but that's kind of what I try to do for that. Someone did hack Other M recently, making Other M Maximum Edition. What did the hack in particular do? Was it like an improvement hack of some kind, or just like a shenanigan hack, or whatever you want to call it? Okay, second try. Let's go. Yeah, because in order to make that work out of the quicksand, you actually have to be holding up and the direction you're moving in at the same time. And if you release the up button, you're no longer spinning. So that takes a very kind of specific set of motions. I'm surprised at how good I am at that. Just straight up. All right, and let's fast forward through Shacktool playing Minecraft. Come on. Yeah, it's basically intended to remove some of the game's flaws like cutscenes, allowing you to shoot missiles while moving, etc. Savage, why? Why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends. The game was crackling? Yeah, the game kind of does that sometimes. Like, if there's like too many audio sources happening, it can kind of crack a little bit. Okay, so I think that does does put me in go mode at this point, so I don't need to get anything else, so I can just leave here immediately, head right back to Wreck Ship, pick up Speed Booster, come back, or pick up Varia, and then come down and get Lower Norfair. Yeah, doing the up and forward strategy in rooms like this is absolutely essential for like maintaining your sanity. And it's something I never knew about as a kid either, so I'd always get so annoyed with those rooms. Well, actually, I guess heading north, or up through Meridian was actually faster to get back to Wreck Ship, in that case. Yeah, we'll just go back up this way. Actually, maybe I kind of had to go through there anyway, because I don't remember if you can actually green gate glitch in this direction from there. Yeah, game's making all sorts of interesting noises tonight. Let's see if I can do this the legit way. Okay, this one actually isn't so tough. Oh, you friggin' serious game. Oh yeah, I forgot I already had that open. Oh, if I'd gone through the right side instead, I could have actually made it all the way up in that one go. That would have been cool. And yes, we're still friends? Yay, friends! Ooh, hell yeah, I got the jump. There is literally, like, I think that is technically like a frame-perfect jump there, and you cannot see where that frame is going to end up, so that is, like, purely just doing that on vibes, and I love that so much. Yeah, nice frame-perfect spinning ball. It's one of my favorite things to do that just saves, like, a little bit of time, and that's kind of it, but it's just mostly swag. And I discovered that just, like, accidentally one day, too, which is the best part about it. I just randomly did that once, and I'm like, you can do that? And ever since then, I've been trying that every single time I go through that section. I don't really need the health from these guys, but sure. Yeah, it does still kind of suck we have to go through, like, all of this area just to get back to this check. Which is annoying. Here. Yeah, this is... It's a good seed if you want to try to, like, figure out... If you want to, like, deal with a lot of the tricks and kind of get used to, like, the motion and stuff like that. It's kind of good in that sense. But otherwise, yeah, this was a very bad seed. Get in there. Alright, fast forward again. We've already seen the bowling once, and we already know that this Chozo is not a good bowler. There we go. I thought I had power bombs equipped for some reason. Which I really should have had equipped, because that would have made... Actually, I don't know how much faster that would really make it overall, now that I think about it. Yeah, it is nice to know that we can just, like, go most of the rest of the game, though, so we don't spend time on other checks. Go on to Nick appropriate. Yeah, I love all, like, the special names they give for... You know, I wish they did this for more of the characters. Like, I think, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 of the original sprites they added on for this actually have, like, the custom item name treatment. But all of, like, the new ones don't have any of those options set for them, which really makes me sad. Because there's, like, the options of what you can do with it are so amazing. People just kind of aren't really utilizing it. Yeah, I think the gravity suit was Zora tunic, which is also very appropriate. Actually, I'm gonna unequip ice for now. Then when we get back to the Turian, I'll put it back on. Alright, I can't really do that damage boost strat with screw attack. There's probably a way to do it, I just don't know what the physical motions are. Let's do this. Dang it. Nope. Okay, I'm still trying to do damage boosting even with screw attack. That just does not work. Yeah, you have to jump vertically into them. Yeah, and given my current attempts of movement, that would Actually, would that still save time in the long run? I guess it probably would, because damage boosting is a pretty fast piece of movement. Never actually had to think about it that way before. Come on. I'm gonna pick up a little bits of health here. Not as fast as without screw attack? Yeah. Yeah, I think overall it is still faster in the grand scheme of things. So I may as well do some refilling here, since this is gonna be my best opportunity. That should be good. Got stuck on the door for a singular frame. Oh, that was not what I meant to equip. I remember one time, I think I was a kid when this happened, I managed to, like, hookshot my way across the room fast enough to where I actually, like, got myself knocked off the screen. So I was, like, faster than the camera movement was. I've never been able to replicate that since, but I've always wanted to be able to. Wait, our tunic is see-through right now. I think. Or no. Okay, our tunic is partially see-through, which is interesting. I've never noticed that before. Okay, now I gotta remember how this works. I think I can just... Oh, wait, no, I just gravity jump. Oh, wait, that is not good timing. Oh, that was way too early. Okay. Concentrate. There we go. Translucent? Okay, yeah, that does sound more about right, yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, that's a interesting shade of blue. For only... Wait, that's Varia. I think the colors are backwards. Yeah, blue should technically be with gravity suit, because that's the, yeah. Yeah, since transparent is completely clear. Yeah, for some reason I keep forgetting translucent is even a word. Maybe one of these days I'll get better at that. And one of the times where I'm sad I don't have space jump. I think the Varia color is darkroom coloring. That does sound about right. Okay, I just need to remember to reactivate hydrate when I get done with stream. Ow. Thank you. I'm trying to fight the urge to not do all the item checks, because I know I don't actually need to, but I still want to get them all. Also, I may have slightly done a double take when I saw you type that as gravy suit, which I'm guessing might be an autocorrect thing, but yeah, that definitely got my attention. Yeah, the gravy suit would be if we're playing as Paula Deen. You were messing with me? Okay, so it was intentional. Fair enough, honestly. Yeah, fursuit, furrier, Grafferty suit. I mean, I like the Furia suit, but Grafferty, that's a bit of a stretch. How about just the Ferverty suit? Oh, that was too early. Dang it. try that again. There we go. Okay, I got the second one at least. Alright, time to absolutely boss Ridley. Holy crap, that was fast. That's definitely one of the cleanest Ridley fights I've ever done. How do you just notice I have a mod now? Yeah, I made a camera mod mainly so that when I'm doing my heritage speedruns, like there can be somebody that can actually do like the shoutouts in case somebody raids, stuff like that. Yeah, I finally learned how to do the AI manipulation to keep him like pogoing, which is definitely helpful. I'm still not perfect at it yet, but I've definitely been getting a lot better at it. Alright, let's see if I can go 3 for 3. 3 for 3, let's go! Normally takes me at least a couple attempts each time I do that, so I am heckin' proud of myself for that one. Think this is the shortest rando yet? You're not wrong. The Metroid randos are usually the shorter ones, and actually this is kind of long for a Metroid rando. Like, if I get like a good enough seed, I can be done with these in about like an hour, maybe slightly less if it's like a really good seed. Oh, come on. Yeah, I do have the SMZ3 randomizer as an option in the wheel. I think it's... actually, I don't remember when we last did one of those. It'll probably be like fairly middle weight on the wheel right now. But yeah, SMZ3 is definitely one. It's actually probably one of my favorite randomizers to do overall. Just because of the fact that it is like 2 games combined that I absolutely love playing. Yeah, you who could easily do COH in 60 minutes. Oh, Cadence of Hyrule, okay. Took me a little bit to find out what that initialism was. Oh god. I missed the I should part? What? I do not understand. Although I was right in the fact that this run is going to be longer than the map rando, which is just mind-boggling. Well, no, so I did read the short part. I just didn't like say that part out loud. Yeah, I've been doing SMZ3 randomizers since like 2021, I think. Yeah, it's short for Super Metroid Zelda 3. Zelda 3 being Link to the Past. But yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Actually, it might have started in mid-late 2020. Actually, I remember starting off my current batch of streaming as intending to be just a Symphony of the Night randomizer runner, and then I learned about Link to the Past randomizer, and then I learned about Super Metroid randomizer, and then the SMZ3 randomizer, and it's just kind of snowballed from there. Why am I trying this? This is not that fast a strat. Now I'm just being stubborn. There. See, I can do the thing. And for good measure, tickle the fish. I couldn't go 2 for 2 on that. Yeah, you're on a bit of a break from randos while you get through some of your backlog. More than fair, yeah. I mean, yeah, I know there's like a whole bunch of games I still want to play that I'm... It's like, part of me doesn't want to stop, like, speedrunning Heritage of Dragon's Tale, but I do want to move on to kind of something else with my time at this point, so I'm probably going to do some other, like, casual playthroughs of some kind when that finally ends. Actually, no, so people I'm doing the simulator games with, we have kind of had a general idea of, like, once the weather once the Earth stops deciding to snuggle up with the sun constantly, we're probably gonna be swapping over to doing like weekly streams on like Thursday for our Simulator Sunday, so I'm probably gonna be replacing it with that. Yeah, UAP, can I do the cat meme? But the cat meme doesn't work if I'm not like actually disappearing. That's the problem. I can just give you like I give you a disgruntled cat meow. I guess I could have been more disgruntled than that. Actually sounded more like a regular cat meow, but yeah, that's the closest I can give you at this point. But yeah, have a good night, TD. Okay, so we do have the fast one we generated on this tonight. Okay. Yeah, such as Pokemon Scarlet, also Prime 4, and also Tales of Vesperia. Or The Victim. 4 is the one that just came out within like this past year, right? Just make sure I have my numbers clear. Actually, hold on. There we go. Yeah, we did beam last seed. We'll do the Super Missiles of the Seed. Yeah, and unfortunately fell victim to the modern gaming thing. Yeah, that much I am aware of with like the open world thing. And from what little I've seen about it, it didn't seem like there's really like a lot to do in the open world. It was kind of mostly focused on just being able to move fast through like a big, pretty empty area, which is definitely not ideal. Now, you want to play for yourself to have an opinion of it? Yeah, at some point I will play the Prime 1 remaster on Switch if I can ever get like the... Well, first I'd also need a capture card and I'll be able to probably display it on stream. I don't have a working capture card right now. But then I'd also need to get the game itself, and I just have kind of too many other things in mind right now to kind of focus on that aspect of it. Yeah, I'd probably just play Prime 1 with like the gyro controls / the Joy-Cons on Switch. I'd probably just be happy with that at this point, honestly. Yeah, also retconning a character, but that's a different thing. What retcon do they do? I don't think I heard anything about that. Oh my god, please. That first gate is always the worst. You don't want to stay here because spoilers? Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, you can send in like a DM to me then. Alright, I still have a screw attack equipped because I didn't go through the Baby Metroid segment. Oh, you son of a... Freaking bastard ruined my moonfall. Oh, and I accidentally hit the shoulder button, which made me stop spinning. And there we go, there's time. Yeah, run by Lemmying. What, and why is that Zelda 2 Link? Because why wouldn't it be Zelda 2 Link? I always like playing with custom sprites whenever I can. And welcome on in, Lemmy. How you doing tonight? Also, okay, now I get the run by Lemmying. Okay, now I get what that comment is. That one took me a second. One thing you like is that the ending is a canon one. Yeah, I hear occasional people like complaining about that being a thing, but I don't know, just like I like the idea of like a good / true ending actually being the canon ending in a series like this. I appreciate that. Yeah, stop by for a bit to say hi. I need to hit the bed shortly. Yeah, I'm actually just about to kind of finish up here myself since I got done with this particular seed right here. But yeah, it's still good to see you regardless. Hope you have a good heckin' sleep and good heckin' dreams. Yeah, Metroid Fusion confirms it. It's literally like integral to the plot line too. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty bad seed. For the way that everything was kind of laid out there. Yeah, because I mean, we needed Speed Booster to get Various Suit in Wrecked Ship, and then Speed Booster was in the friggin' Spring Ball. It just That's the ultimate definition of bad seed. But yeah, let's go ahead and try to find ourselves a raid target. Who's... Okay, so you did already finish, okay. Yeah, I love how my Twitch can sometimes be a little delayed with actually like showing who's live, stuff like that. Who else is doing things? I haven't raided you in a bit. We could maybe raid you. You know what? Yeah, I haven't raided Ruby in a while. Let's go give Ruby a raid. They're doing some Pokemon Crystal with Leaf right now. I'm guessing this is I'm assuming they're doing randomizers. I can't tell because I still got like the little ad thing going on, so I can't tell the actual window, but yeah, I think they're doing randomizers with the Leaf right now, which is kind of thing they do regularly. So yeah, let's go say hi to them. If I... Oh, I'm already at that like thing. Okay. Yeah, see since last E4. I have no idea what that means, but it does confirm they're doing randomizer. So let's go from one randomizer into another. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out and enjoying all these shenanigans. 2,000 uncharged shots. That seems like a lot compared to normal. Also, 17 charged shots grand total. That's kind of amazing. Also, 69 power bombs. Nice. But yeah, what are we doing for raid message? Raid message. You know what? Let's do something just super silly. Super's your Metroid. Because why not? This is literally the best raid message I've come up with in weeks, and that's not even saying a lot. But yeah, let's go say hi to Ruby. We'll use that as a raid message. If you don't know my emotes, use pretty much whatever emotes you feel like are appropriate. Like, I think any emote that's like slightly silly in some way, I think would be fitting for this one. Actually, I think we can get the Deer Force in before we leave. Deer Force! And yeah, so tomorrow we'll be having more Final Fantasy Tactics with Good Bean Jesse joining us again. Thursday, another Heritage of Dragon's Tale speedrun. And Friday, I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for Friday. If I'm gonna do Steam Library Tour or Steam Demos, I'll figure out one of the two. But yeah, let's go say hi to Ruby. And with that, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.